Today I'm going to be looking at the Instafire Fire Starter. I got these at Lowe's for about $1.50, and what intrigued me is it says it lights on water and damp wood. It also lights on snow too. So what I'm going to do today is see if I can get it to actually light on water. And we just had a bunch of rain here recently at the house, and my backyard has, a couple inches of standing water in it. So I'm going to pour some out in the water and see if it'll actually light up. And then I'm going to test and see if I can get some damp wood going on this board and actually see if I can get a fire going with it. Now, I've never used this before, and opened it up and looked inside, and it looks like it's kind of like rocks and possibly fat wood. It's what it looks like to me, but kind of interesting to see how this works. I'm gonna pour a little bit out here, and it floats. Okay. Now, let's see if I can get it to light. Right now I'm just going to use old cheap gas station lighter and see what I can do with it. And there it goes. It's actually burning on water to an extent. A couple pieces I got lit are going. But as soon as I lit it, everything just spread out, as you can see. So I'm about to try something a little bit different. Alright, so I took a soda bottle, cut the bottom off of it so I can put some of the water in these fire starters in there. One thing I did notice is the little fatwood pieces sank to the bottom. And if it's hard to tell, they sank to the bottom. I don't know how it's going to work out, but these little granule things, they seem to stay at the top, and I'm going to see what I can do. It says this light goes up to 1,000 degrees, so we're going to see how well this does. Well, as you can see, it's lighting on top of water. Very interesting. And it's actually melting down the plastic soda bottle. So the fact that it says it lights on water, yeah, right. I don't know if it's going to last as long with the fat wood that sank to the bottom, but I don't know why you would need it to light on water, but it's, it's a good gimmick, I guess. Now I got some poured out in this wood. It's a damp piece of wood I had right laying around the yard. And what I'm going to do is I have some sticks that are in various sizes, processed down, and they are damp if not downright wet. And what I'm going to do now is see if I can get a fire going using the Instafire Fire Starter with damp or wet wood. Okay, I got the fire going. I'm going to give it a little bit to take over. And I'm going to start putting on some of this small kindling. Let's see if I can get done with it. It says not to smother the fire, so I'm not going to put on too much at one time. Like I said, this wood is wet if not damp, or vice versa, however you want to look at it. Seems to be taking off pretty good. The wood is actually taking off already. The fire's getting a little bit bigger. So we can put a little bit of bigger stuff on here. Try not to smother it. Seems to be going pretty good so far. I'm gonna let this take hold and I'll get back with you in just a minute. Been about 5, 6, 7 minutes now, and actually got a decent sized fire going with it. One thing I noticed that really wet wood takes longer to burn, obviously, so you would probably have to gather more smaller kindling in to begin with. Even if it's damp, it will get it going. Right now the fire's just now going pretty decently. I don't burn myself here, but you can see it's got a pretty, for the size fire, got a little bit of coal bit starting to go. You could probably heat you up a little cup of water, do some coffee on it, whatever you need to do with it. But still haven't got up to the bigger size wood yet. I'm on probably pencil size, and this is what I'm trying to get to, a little bit bigger than pencil size, thumb size, I guess you call it. But so far, I think it's doing all right. In a survival situation or just getting a fire started after a rainstorm, it'd be great, but I would suggest trying to find dead limbs and sticks that are in a tree already. They're not as damp as the ones being on the ground. They start better off, the ones in the trees I found. Overall, I think it'll work. You just gotta pay a little bit more attention to it, but it makes it a whole lot easier starting fire with damp wood. So here's my final thoughts on the Instafire Fire Starter. Will it get damp or wet wood going in a fire? Damp wood, yeah. Wet wood, probably not. You would have to probably do a little bit better setup on the fire, better than what I did. Set some of your wood next to it, obviously, when it gets going. Keep it, try to get it drier than what it is. Does it light on water? Yeah, we found out it does light on water. It's pretty interesting. I don't know why you went to light on water, but so be it. For the money, $1.50, yeah, I think it's worth it. It says it lights up to 4 fires. I guess it depends on how big your fire is. I just used a little bit, and I still got a good bit left in here. But overall, for the $1.50, yeah, I think it's worth a try, just to keep in your pack. You never know when you're going to come across bad weather and you're going to need to get a fire started, or a small fire started, get you something to eat or some hot coffee in you or whatever. So yeah, I keep it in my bag just in case. Would I rely on it if you had to? Yeah, you could rely on it if you needed to. Thanks for watching.